Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Frank Holohan Soccer Complex in Endeavour Hills for this round 3 NPL Victoria clash between Dandenong City and Pascoe Vale. Quickly with the lineups, we have for the home team, Dandenong City, Kyle Kennedy in goals. Number 3, Iki Jawadi. Number 7, Cheyenne Alinajad. Number 8, Zach Thompson. Number 9, Braden Mann. Number 10, Anthony Theo. Number 14, Jaden Unmack. Number 20, Anthony Polyak. Number 23, Dean Piemonte. Number 36, Stephen Topalovic. Number 55, Petar Franic. On bench, number 1, Alex Connell. Number 11, Mark Ochieng. Number 12, Sean Filipovic. Number 13, Greg Lombardo. Number 17, Liam McCormack. And for Pascoe Vale, the visitors, number 1, Nick Feely in goals. Adrian Tallarico, number 2. Number 3, Jonathan Vakirtsis. Matt Hennessy, number 4. Number 8, Captain Joseph Youssef. Number 9, Dimitri Hatzimaradis. Number 10, Davy Van Schip. Number 11, Felipe Bernabeu Madrid. Number 21, Michael Ferrante. Number 29, Matteo Ballin. And number 77, Stephen Hatzikostas. And on bench, number 25, Luke Gavalas. Number 7, Luca Santilli. Number 12, Nicholas Georgopoulos. Number 15, Mohammed Rahimi. And number 22, Jip Bartels. And we have kickoff here. You are with Josip Herzog, and we are joined by guest commentator Adem Ulutash. Adem, few words?
Yeah, it's going to be a great match today. Dandenong City are looking amazing, and it's a great night for football.
Thank you for that input. Polyak with the ball. Gives it back to Jawadi, who finds Alinajad. Alinajad with a long ball and a few comments from the fans. Polyak takes the ball. And a tough challenge there. Ends up with Polyak again. And now it's with Hatzikostas. Hatzikostas looks for Hatzimaradis. But it has died down, that attack. Good early signs from both sides, showing good energy in this heat. It's with Jawadi. Jawadi plays it to his right. Great challenge there from Adrian Tallarico. Unfortunately for the visitors, they did concede their first corner of the contest. Dandenong's Zach Thompson lining up to bring in this dead ball, which looks like it'll be an outswinger on his favoured right foot. Dandenong with a much younger lineup today, bringing 5 changes. It's a great shot there from Iki Jawadi, the ex-South Melbourne midfielder. He's hit the bar. Ball back to Jawadi. Great early signs from Dandenong, who are applying the pressure to Pascoe Vale. Arden, what do you think of that nice shot from Jawadi?
It's an amazing shot. Dandenong are putting on the pressure nice and early against Pascoe Vale. And Pascoe Vale just need to slow down the play and get a hold of this game, or else it's getting out of control.
A quick play dies down as the ball is at Kennedy's feet. Kennedy with the long ball, looking for Polyak, who gets a head on it. But it is cleared by Pascoe Vale's Matteo Ballin. The ball was with Yusuf. Alinajad cuts it out, looking to advance forward. Gives it to Jawadi. Jawadi plays it back to Alinajad, who's got a bit of space in front of him down the left. Gives it to Polyak with a bit of room. Puts the ball in with his right foot. And it's a great clearance there by Tallarico, but the danger is not averted as yet. Pascoe Vale clear the ball. Topalovic gets the head onto it. Gives it to Thompson.
As Dandenong City lose the ball, they get it straight back because of the defensive midfield player can retain the ball.
It's been a positive opening 4 minutes from both sides, with Dandy looking more eager to score. Both teams with a tough start to this 2019 NPL season. Dandenong City, who are yet to secure a point, they lost here in round 1 against Avondale, 4-1. And then last week against South Melbourne at Lakeside, unfortunately fell 1-0. And for Pascoe Vale also, it hasn't been the greatest start. They've only got 1 point on the board, so they started round 1 with a 1-1 draw to Heidelberg, away from home. And then last week at home, celebrating Hakeem El Arabi's return, they unfortunately lost 4-2 to Bentley Greens. Both teams looking to get their first win on the board for the season in round 3. It's thrown back into play by Pascoe Vale. Long ball from Ballin, intercepted by Alinajad. Alinajad finds Theo, who finds Polyak. Polyak on the left, cuts it to his right foot with the right foot delivery. It's with Alinajad. Alinajad finds Kennedy. Bit of pressure there by Hatzimaradis. Hennessy with the header. The ball is with Ballin. Ballon gives it to Hennessy. Hennessy gives it to Vakirtsis, whose pass is intercepted by Alinejad. Alinejad looking to go forward, finds Braden Mann. Braden Mann gives it back to Iki Jawadi. Jawadi back to Petar Franjic and back to Kyle Kennedy between the sticks. Ball is with sitting in captain Steven Topalovic. Since club captain Sean Filipovic is on bench tonight. Head coach of Dandy City, Željko Kuzman, playing with a younger lineup today. 5 changes in the squad. He's brought in Cheyenne Alinejad, Braden Mann, Jaden Unmack, Anthony Poljak, and Petar Franjic into the lineup. Comparing that to Pascoe Vale, who have 3 changes after last week's defeat. They've brought in Jonathan Vakirtsis, Felipe Bernabeu Madrid, and Stephen Hatzikostas. Long ball played in. Comes out to Jawadi. Long ball searching for Poljak, and it is in the hands of Nick Feely. Ardem, what do you think of Dandenong's start? They've been positive so far.
They're applying the pressure early, Josip, and we can see that Pascoe Vale haven't really been able to get a foothold into the game, and they're becoming very second to the ball. If we look at Dandenong City, they're using the home crowd advantage to their advantage, and they're putting on mountains amount of pressure to Pascoe Vale.
Good insight there. The ball's with Poljak. He's got a bit of time. It's going to be interesting to see Anthony Poljak, who has been a good addition to Dandenong's lineup. He's been coming off the bench recently, and he's got his own start today. It's going to be interesting, the battle between Poljak and Vakirtsis, who has come in. So we've got 2 new additions in a head-to-head matchup. So it's going to be interesting to see how the 2 play out and who gets the better of one another. With Poljak so far with the early advantage, but plenty of time left on the clock.
The defense of Pascoe Vale is receiving a lot of the ball, but they haven't been able to successfully get the ball to their front players. So the midfielders aren't playing the ball. They're being stopped being played. They're being stopped by playing the ball into the front man. Dandenong City is doing a great job of cutting that out, and then they break quickly.
Thank you to all the viewers tonight who are watching the live broadcast. Fantastic from Football Victoria that they were able to manage to get over 500 live streamed games over the course of the 2019 season. For those who are unaware of the whole deal, there will be every single NPL Victoria match will be live. Every NPL under-20s match will be live. Every NPL women's game will be live, and 2 selected NPL 2 games, one from the West Division and one from the East Division, each week will be played. Fantastic work from Football Victoria to secure that deal. It's a great exposure as well for players. I mean, even with the under-20s getting live streams, I mean, anybody can get onto Facebook or YouTube and watch the game. What are your thoughts on that?
It's a great platform for young players and to grow the sport in Australia. And I feel like most of the players can benefit this by watching other teams and benefiting tactically and looking at their technical ability and improving on that as well.
It sort of adds like a more professional aspect to it. I mean, teams are able to use the broadcast to sort of set up their teams and watch their opposition in how they react to certain teams. And especially when we get into the crunch of the season past the midway point, I think the broadcasts are going to have a bit of a play in... we've got a yellow card here for Dandenong's Zach Thompson. First yellow card of the match. As we were saying there, yeah, it's a fantastic sort of utility for teams and coaches to be able to add that professional aspect where they can actually study up on teams, and they can use tactics of the opposition, and this broadcast may even have a big play in the way this season turns out.
I think it's especially beneficial for the youth, especially the young players that are fans of the club or that play for the club. If they can't travel to away games, and they can just go on the internet and watch a match and support their club from home. And I think it's a marvelous thing that's happening for the game, and I slowly believe this can grow our sport to the next level.
Sounds like a win-win situation. Ball's with Kennedy. Plays a long ball out. Pascoe will get the header. Good battle there down the far side. And it is Pascoe ball.
I think today will be a true testament to the players. We experienced today in Melbourne some very hot conditions. Reached a high of 38 degrees. So we'll see how the players, how long their endurance will last during the game, and we'll see when the teams start to drop off and it opens up a little bit more.
And around the grounds tonight, we have Bentley Greens hosting Green Gully. They started at 8:15. They are just coming into the 30th minute mark there. Bentley Greens have a 2-0 lead already. They have scored 2 goals in a minute. And we will get confirmation on those goal scorers. And the other game that's getting played at the moment is Oakley Cannons and Dandenong Thunder. Dandenong Thunder with the away lead 1-0 after netting in the first 10 minutes. We will get confirmed goal scorers for you shortly. Offside call there against Pascoe. My apologies. Throw in. It's past the line. It's all happening around the grounds. Oakley Cannons have conceded another one at home. Dandenong Thunder are leading 2-0 as they have scored their second goal in the 15th minute. Once again, we will confirm all goal scorers for you shortly. Ball's played through. Looking for Braden Mann, who's looking to use his body inside the box. Plays it across the goal, but there is no one there to catch it. Ball's played back in, and it is out for a Dandenong City corner. Positive stuff there from the hosts. The delivery comes in swinger, looking for Franjic, doesn't get to it. Pascoe looking to get the ball out, and the chase is on. The ball's played forward. Alinajad chasing down Hatzimaratis. Hatzimaratis getting the better of Alinajad. Looks to play it through to Bernabeu Madrid, and Bernabeu Madrid's ball is cut out, and Dandenong get numbers back. Polyak with the great defensive work. Unfortunately, it comes back to Pascoe Vale. And it is played out the other side through Hennessy. Ball's with Ballon. Played to Vakirtsis. With Hatzimaratis. Back to Vakirtsis. Looking for Yusuf. Yusuf looks to play the ball in. And it is cleared by Topalovic. Vakirtsis lets it run out. And he will throw it in from there. The ball is with Matt Hennessy. Down to Matteo Ballon. Long ball intercepted by Talarico. Long ball searching for Polyak. Good touch by the youngster. Shakes off Vakirtsis. Looks to play the ball, and it wasn't a good decision by Polyak. Great defensive stop there by Topalovic. Stephen Topalovic, he's matured as a senior footballer here at Dandenong City. He's been a fantastic addition to the style of play that they want to play, and he's the type of player that is very tough to replace when he gets injured or gets suspended. So it's very important, I guess, for Dandenong that their vice captain, who's today taking the role, good shot there by Dean Piemonte, who's already got his name on the score sheet this season after netting against Avondale in round one. But important for Dandenong that they can trust in Stephen Topalovic, and hopefully he keeps his head and stays on the pitch for as long as he can.
Yeah, he seems like he's having a great start to this game. Pascoe haven't really been able to get their feet. They're slowly starting to get into the game, but we can see that as soon as they start playing the ball and when they lose it, that Dandenong City just break very quickly, and they've got an opportunity.
Unbelievable there by Dandenong City. It was the youngster Anthony Polyak with the opportunity to put the hosts 1-0 in front, and his shot was fantastically saved there by Nick Feely, who made himself as large as possible to deter the young winger from putting it behind the goalkeeper into the net. Alinajad breaks forward here, looking for Mann, doesn't find him, and it is deflected out by Michael Ferrante for Shane Alinajad's throw. Ball comes into Mann, picked up by Polyak. Polyak with 3 men around him, looking to play the long, wide ball, and it is gone way too far out. Good little opportunity there for Dandenong.
Dandenong have, if you look at Polyak, he's a great young player. He's got great dribbling abilities, but his final product isn't quite there yet. And I think they struggle on the defensive end with Polyak, and you can see Pascoe coming down this side of the park.
"20 minutes gone here at Frank Holohan Soccer Complex, home of Dandenong City Soccer Club, and it is 0-0 here in this contest. And it's been a positive start from the home side, who have had more of the ball, more of the chances, and have looked more dangerous.
Alinajad down this end is getting on the ball, and he's making some great decisions. He's having some good runs and playing through the front men. He's doing a really good job defensively as well, and he's stopping the switch that's happening from the diagonal switch that's happening from Pascoe, which Pascoe are trying to hit when they can't play into midfield.
Long ball from Ballon, who looked to find Bernabeu Madrid, who was offside in that situation.
The tide does seem like it's shifting towards Pascoe Vale's end, but it's going to be interesting to see how long they can maintain the new attack of Pascoe Vale.
Great header there by Braden Mann, who was able to get the better of his opponent. The ball was with Poljak, played to Doherty, who plays it back to Franjic, who crosses it out to Topalovic. And Dandenong moving the ball nicely. Pascoe Vale just letting him have it currently, with Van Schip applying minimal pressure there. Ball's with Kennedy, plays it wide. Tallarico gets the header onto it, plays it through, and it's back to Tallarico.
Dandenong City seem very calm with Topalovic in the center of defence, and he provides that stability to the team that if they did lose him, it would be a big downfall for.
Corner comes in from Pascoe Vale, looking deep, and this one looks like it is going to run out of play for a Dandenong City throw-in. Wasn't the best delivery there from Stephen Hatzikostas, who played it very deep there. Going to be tough for Pascoe Vale to be a threat from those dead ball situations. Going to have to fix up their delivery. Great steal there from Hatzikostas, but he is chased down by Doherty. Topalovic with the ball, not giving it up. Takes on two, he's got three options. Plays Poljak to the left. They've got Piemonte in the box. Poljak showing fancy footwork. Gives it out to Braden Mann on the volley. And it is under hit there, you could say, as he's hit it, snapped at it with his right boot, and he's hit it with the outside of his boot, applying that backspin to make it go not on target. A good opportunity there from Dandenong. And once again, Topalovic taking on two players from the centre-back position and making it possible for Poljak to get that ball out wide, and then fantastic work from the winger to make that opportunity happen.
Poljak's got an amazing right foot, but I want youngsters to notice that you can't just have a right foot to cross the ball in. You've got to have a left foot as well, and that could be the difference between scoring and not scoring, and having a good delivery and not a good delivery.
Yeah, using both feet is very important, and I believe many young junior coaches across not the state but the country will be on a year-to-year basis just constantly making their kids learn left foot if they are right-footed, learning the opposite foot from a young age. It's something that we never really want to do as kids, but it is very, very important once we grow up. Focusing our attention back to the game, it is out for a Pascoe Vale throw-in, I believe.
Dandenong City are doing a great job by defending with a 4-4-2, and they're able to stop the midfield quite efficiently in this play. We can see that they're not even giving up an inch to let Pascoe Vale play in any way.
Once again, thank you to all the viewers who are tuning in live through Facebook and YouTube. Leave your comments in the comment section below, and we will get answers if we can. We love the initiative by Football Victoria, and we would love to have a few questions, a few remarks. Make sure it's all interactive. We hope you are enjoying the live streaming of NPL Victoria. Great battle there in the midfield. The ball's played out wide to Poljak, who's once again against Vakirtsis. It's a great battle going on there. And the ball is with Braden Mann, and he cannot get that shot in time. And it is a great opportunity here for Dandenong. There's a free kick here, won by Zach Thompson. No booking by the ref. But this will be a fantastic opportunity for, it looks like, Dean Piemonte, who actually scored in round 1 from a set-piece position. So it'll be fantastic for the home side if they could sneak one in here.
It's going to be interesting because if he puts this in, this place will erupt. Dandenong City fans are waiting for a great opportunity to cheer for their team.
Dean Piemonte, the ex-Oakley Cannon, lining up on his left boot. Nick Feely sets up a 5-man wall. And it is snapped over the bar. You can tell the idea was there. He was looking for that top right corner, but unfortunately you can't always, execute. But it's been very positive from the home side, who seem to have control of this match.
Yeah, Pascoe Vale seem to drop their defensive midfielder in to come and receive the ball and play between the centre backs, so they can split the 4-4-2 and play through the Dandenong City defence. But Dandenong City are doing a great job at just breaking that off and making them play the long ball. And once they play that long ball, we see Topalovic just win most of the balls in the air.
Yeah, it's interesting that they're sort of being forced to play that long ball, but then once they play it through, the pairing of Petar Franjic and Steven Topalovic in the central back position for Dandenong has just been unbreakable at the moment. And the ball's with Alinajad. Plays it out to Thompson. And it is out for a Dandenong City throw-in. Dean Piemonte from Dandenong City just receiving some treatment here. Once again, around the grounds, Green Gully have pulled one back in the 43rd minute. They are into stoppage time in the first half now, so it is 2-1 for Bentley Greens. And we have some activity going on in the Dandenong City bench. Number 11, Mark Ocean, is looking like he's getting ready to join the action. Piemonte came to the ground. And I believe this is official. I feel like it will be number 11 Mark Ocean on for number 23 Dean Piemonte. It has not declared as of yet, but within the next I believe it may happen. Dandenong are now down to 10 men. To continue. And that Michael Ferrante onto Braden Mann has caused a stir in the place. The good set piece opportunity here for the home side on the left side of the middle of the park. And Piemonte has rejoined his side onto the pitch, which means Ochieng will have to wait to join the contest. Alinajad throws the ball to Polyak. Polyak crosses it in, attempts to cross it in, and it goes out for a Dandenong City corner.
I think this is where Dandenong City is dangerous. They've got Topalovic, these two big centre-backs that can come in and header that ball. And I think this is a great opportunity for him. Pascoe Vale has slowed down. The game's pretty much slowed down. And it looks like a good time to hit Pascoe Vale with a good goal.
Great take there by Nick Feely, who wasn't contested. Hatzakostas was dispossessed there. The ball's with Braden Mann. Comes to Iki Jawadi. Jawadi with a step over. Takes it to his left. Cuts it back onto his right. Back to Braden Mann, who gives it to Thompson. Thompson finds Piemonte. Back to Mann. Mann's got Jawadi on the left. Through the legs. Jawadi with the cross on the left foot. Looking for Polyak, but it is just over his head. Thompson using his body well there to shield the ball. Takes on the man, gives it back out to Jawadi, who crosses it in with the left. It's going deep, but it is a great save there by Nick Feely. Safe hands. Not a bad opportunity there, but I feel like they didn't make the best of that one.
Iki Jawadi is an amazing player, and we see how he controls the ball in the midfield when he receives it. He's also got the ability to cross the ball in with his right and left foot, as we just saw. And him on the ball is such a calm and composed presence that Dandenong City really, really enjoys to have. Dandenong City are still playing out from the back, and then we see how strong Topalovic is when he runs through the centre of the park, and he's even taking on the right back of Pascoe Vale. Dandenong City win the ball back.
And around. That substitution that we were talking about a few minutes ago has eventuated. We have number 11, Mark Ochieng, coming on for number 23, Dean Piemonte. It's a 37th minute substitution. And around the grounds, we have word of another goal. Oakley Cannons are now 3-0 down after conceding in the 36th minute. It is Dandenong Thunder 3, Oakley Cannons 0. The Bentley Greens are leading 2-1 against Green Gully at home. 27th minute goal to Ewell. A 28th minute goal to Baresi saw them go up 2-0. And then ex-Dandenong City boy, Nick Kalmar, got pulled one back for the visitors in the 43rd minute. It's all to play for there in Bentley.
So if we look at the change, currently Anthony Theo has come into the centre, playing as a second striker, whilst Mark Ocheng has gone out to the right side, providing Dandenong City with a bit of width and a lot of speed.
It's going to be a yellow card there for number 20 from Dandenong City, Anthony Polyak, for that pull on Michael Ferrante. Dandenong City with 2 cautions. Zach Thompson in the 11th minute and Anthony Polyak in the 39th minute. Pascoe Vale yet to see yellow. The ball's with Matt Hennessy, who's looking to penetrate through Dandenong's 4-4-2 setup. And it's back to Hennessy. Michael Ferrante, the defensive midfielder, coming in deep to find the ball to see if they can go around. Dandenong out wide. They've been able to keep possession so far. The ball's with Van Schip. It's positive from Pascoe Vale. Great work there by Bernabo Madrid. The ball is with Vakirtis. And it has come over the top and out for a Dandenong City goal kick.
The front 2 men for Dandenong City are doing a great job in defending. If you can see how they defend, the centre back for Pascoe Vale is dropping and are making a 5 at the back so they could pass around and play the ball into midfield, but they're not able to do it because the 2 Dandenong City strikers are doing a great job in stopping them passing out from the back.
Yeah, but earlier in the half, I mean, we saw a lot of long ball play from Pascoe Vale, and that last move there, where they were playing the ball around, it just showed that they have a bit of strength to hold up the ball. They have the vision and the execution to pass the ball around and maybe attack Dandenong in a different sense instead of always going for that long ball.
They definitely have the caliber of players to do so. It just seems like it's not working at the moment. It just seems like they're not hitting that final pass or even that pass into midfield so they can make that final pass. They're struggling in finding players just behind the strikers. If they can get that ball and face forward, they can play a really good pass in to either the wings so they can cross the ball in or to the strikers.
Zach Thompson there with the foul on Stefan Hatzakostas. It's an interesting set piece here that we've got lined up. It's about 30 yards out on the left-hand side. It's going to be most probably a Michael Ferrante right foot either shot or delivery with Davey Van Schip and Matt Hennessy lurking around the back post, looking to maybe get a touch onto it. Ball comes in, Hennessy at the back post, and that was a good header, but it's been dealt with by Dandenong. And their breakthrough here. The ball's with Braden Mann, Ochieng with the run. The ball's played across. Braden continues his run. It is out on the right-hand side. It's with Polyak, who has changed wings after being on the left-hand side. He's up against Adrian Tallarico now. He's keeping the ball. Fantastic work there by Iki Jawadi to keep possession. And the ball's with Thompson. Thompson plays it out to Ochieng, and unfortunately they overcooked it.
It was a great save by the Dandenong keeper. The ball that went over the top, Dandenong City were not expecting that ball, and it was really good mastery and and great execution. It was just an even better save that we've seen.
We are into the last few minutes of this of the first half of this contest. It's been positive from both sides. At the end of the day, you look at Pascoe Vale. They've been forcing a lot through the long ball, but they still have their clean sheet. They haven't conceded. They haven't scored, but they'll be happy with this scoreless draw in the first half away from home.
I think a goal will definitely open up this game and change it completely. We'll see both teams taking a chance and gambling a little bit more.
A goal before half-time now will put a big edge on this game, with both teams really needing a win to set their season up. Balls with Pascoe Vale's goalkeeper Nick Feely, who plays a long ball searching for Davy Van Schipt, who is chasing against Alinejad, and he actually gets to the ball and he's dispossessed Alinejad there. Van Schipt with the ball, plays it in, finds Yusuf, and it is great work there by Stephen Topalovic, who finds himself in an advanced role. The centre-back is the highest player forward for Dandenong. Ball's with Iki Jawadi, who's looking to play Polyak out to the left, and it is a fantastic interception there by Jonathan Vakirtsis.
Considering the changes that Dandenong City has made, they're doing a really good job at keeping Pascoe Vale to just a minimum of passes. They're not able to play in their attacking third, and they're not able to create.
Topalovic looking for the long ball to Polyak, who eventually gets to it. Polyak looking to use the quick feet. Once again, Vakirtsis gets the better of the youngster. It's a fantastic battle we have here going between Anthony Polyak and Jonathan Vakirtsis. Iki Jawadi breaks through, has the ball with a bit of time and space, gives it to Zach Thompson on the right, who finds Ochieng. Ochieng with his back towards the goal, back to Thompson. Thompson turns it around and plays it to, I believe, Jaden Unmack. And it comes to nothing from the home side. Waiting for the fourth official, who is about to tell us how many minutes we have added on, and it will be 3 minutes.
With the Pascoe Vale centre defensive midfielder just lying in front of the centre backs, it leaves the two midfielders for Dandenong City to play, and that's why Dandenong City are able to play out from the back, because they're not. Pascoe Vale was worried about that ball going over the top and then being outnumbered with the two strikers, so they're allowing Dandenong City to play out through the back and play through their midfielders.
Yeah, they haven't been pressing him much when Dandenong's had the ball in their back four. But when you have a goal-scoring machine like Davy Van Schipt at your use whenever you want, I mean, it doesn't really need much to score a goal. Any opportunity, sometimes when it's not even an opportunity, the experienced striker knows how to work his way around defences and score goals. Good ball in there by Polyak, who was looking for Braden Mann, but it was a great clearance there by Matteo Ballin. It's been positive from the centre-back pairing from Pascoe Vale, Matteo Ballin and Matt Hennessy. They've been holding up well against Braden Mann, who is in this week inside the starting 11 instead of club captain for Dandenong City, Sean Filipovic. Mann hasn't been able to get a goal yet, but it's been great work there by Pascoe Vale's centre-back pairing.
We see a bit of a change here. We see Polyak has actually gone into the striker's position. And we see that Theo has gone out to the left. Maybe he's just putting in a shift just so that Theo recovers, and then they can maybe switch it back up a bit later.
Yeah, you're right there. I feel like they've gone with... never mind that. Polyak looking to press Feely there. The ball is with Vakirtsis, who plays the long ball searching for Van Schip, but it is overcooked, unsuccessful.
I just don't see how Pascoe Vale are going to be successful playing this long ball. They've got a very big striker, but Topalovic is doing an amazing job in cutting off anything that's heading in his direction, and it's just going straight to the keeper.
We are in the last few moments of stoppage time here in Endeavour Hills. And that is half-time here at Frank Holohan Soccer Complex in Endeavour Hills. It is Dandenong City 0, Pascoe Vale 0. Dandenong City with 2 yellow cards. Zach Thompson in the 11th minute and Anthony Polyak in the 39th minute. Pascoe Vale not cautioned as of yet. Around the grounds, Oakley Cannons are losing 3-0 at half-time to Dandenong Thunder, and Bentley Greens are leading 2-1 against Green Gully, and they have just kicked off their second half. So during this break, if you're with us, you can jump onto the other live stream and have a look at Bentley Greens versus Green Gully. That's all from us here for the first half, and we will be back with you shortly. And welcome back to Frank Holohan Soccer Complex for this second half of NPL Victoria Round 3 football between Dandenong City and Pascoe Vale. I am lucky here to be joined by Tony Doherty, who is Dandenong City's club president over the last 14 years, to give us a few words about the club and what it means to have such a fantastic promotion and to be in the top flight of Victorian football. So Frank Holohan Soccer Complex is an intimate venue for people who attend. What's so special about this club, and how does its history play such an important role?
Oh, Josip, thank you. I think, look, I mean, what's important here is that we've got some combined histories. I think the old Dandenong City, 70-odd years in existence. We merged 10 years ago, the former Chelsea Haydock, with Dandenong City, and this year is 10 years, a 10-year celebration of that merger and 40-year celebration of Chelsea Haydock. So there is a lot of special history here between two clubs.
So it's the first season in top flight for a club who comes from the state leagues of Victoria. What does it mean to the club to reach such an achievement in gaining promotion, and what's next for Dandenong City?
I guess what's next is hopefully to stay here, and I don't think we realised how special it was till we actually got here and started participating, but the last few weeks have been exciting and a huge revelation to us, and I think we're here. We definitely want to stay here now.
And how does season preparation from a club perspective change when you do see that promotion and it's your first time in the top flight? How has this promotion affected the vibe at the club?
Look, certainly a lot of excitement, Josip, and we went to a lot of effort in the off-season to make sure that the club itself was up to scratch in terms of facilities. We didn't know what to expect in terms of numbers, etc. So we did everything in our power to make people comfortable when they came to Dandenong City and experience the Dandy hospitality. So I hope that everyone has experienced that.
Perfect, Tony. Thank you very much for your time and best of luck with the rest of the 2019 season.
Thanks, Josip. Thank you.
A few words there from Dandenong City Club President Tony Doherty, who has been at the forefront of the club for over the last decade, 14 years exactly, and it is good for him to have all the hard work finally pay off as the club from Endeavour Hills has embarked on its first season in top flight Victorian football. We turn our focus back to the game at hand. No half-time substitutions for either side. However, we did have a goal at Kingston Heath Reserve. Bentley Greens are leading 3-1. They scored in the 50th minute. Ewell getting the brace. It is now the 68th minute in Bentley. And Dandenong Thunder still have a 3-0 away lead against Oakley Cannons. And we are here with the only scoreless match of the night. We're hoping that changes within the next 40 minutes. Adam, what was your take on the whole first half, and what should the two teams be doing from here to get the better of each other?
Firstly, I'd like to thank the president of Dandenong City. It's amazing that he's come out and shared some history with the club and the ideas of the club. And if we look at Pascoe Vale, we're seeing them, they're still trying to employ the same tactic, and they're still trying to play that diagonal ball. But Dandenong City are doing a really good job at holding it. It's a bit cagey starting off, and everyone's quite energetic, putting in hard challenges.
And David Van Schip puts the ball into the back of the net after that foul from Joseph Youssef, who has executed 2 fouls within a matter of moments and still does not see yellow. So an interesting decision there by the referee. And the ball's with Alinajad. Alinajad looking to cut through. Gives the long ball looking for Ochieng. The ball's with Braden Mann, who tries to put it on his left foot, but the Matteo Ballon with great defensive execution. A long ball from Feely looking for Van Schip, who puts a lot of pressure onto Topalovic, who just absorbs it and comes away with the ball. Looking for... It was Anthony Theo there who he was looking for, but the interception came from Michael Ferrante. The ball is now with Zach Thompson. Zach Thompson with the long ball looking for Mann, and it's a fantastic headed clearance there. Ball comes to Topalovic, who plays it down to Iki Jawadi, who's looking to settle his feet with Hatsa Maradas chasing him. Ball's played out wide to Ochieng. Ochieng gets there first, and it is out for a corner, I believe, on the right-hand side for Dandenong. My apologies. It is out for a throw-in. It'll be Jaden Unmack who will be taking this throw. Unmack with the long throw. Comes out to Ochieng, who gets a head onto it. Out to Zach Thompson, and the volley hit the ground first and straight into the hands of Nick Feely. Referees calling for medical attention due to the head clash. Important that all head clashes are checked out by medical personnel. Mark Ochieng there on the floor. We hope it's nothing too serious for the first half substitute for Dandenong City. As we look around the grounds, Bentley Greens holding a 3-1 lead against Green Gully, who have gotten off to a fantastic start this season in the NPL. Green Gully 2 wins of 2. But with just over 15 minutes to go in that contest, it looks like they may be getting their first loss on the board tonight. And Oakley Cannons, who are yet to score a single point this season, trailing 3-0 at Jack Edwards Reserve in the 54th minute there. The ball is with Talarico. Talarico plays a long ball looking for Hatzakostas, but it has gone out for a Dandenong City throw-in deep into their defensive half. Final checkups for Mark Ochieng, who is right to rejoin the contest. Good to see that head clash didn't have any... Ochieng there with the header, showing us that his head is all fine. Ball was there with Matteo Ballin, who plays it back to Feely. Feely looking for Van Schip, who runs into the Dandenong technical area. It's an Unmack throw-in. Looking for Braden Mann. Ochieng on the ball. And it's I believe that was a free kick there against Ochieng. The ball is with Hennessy. Hennessy back to Ballin. And Ballin to Talarico. Tough pressure there from Ochieng. And Dandenong do get the ball, but it was unfortunate there that Iki Jawadi couldn't get onto the end of that interception. Fantastic use of the body there by Zach Thompson, the midfielder from Dandenong, out to Anthony Theo, who plays a tough ball out to Anthony Polyak, who is unable to control that one.
The game's really sped up in the last couple of minutes, and it's becoming very, very entertaining. We see both teams lifting up the tempo and trying to get the better of their opponents.
A big hello to all of our viewers here tonight through Facebook and YouTube. You are live watching National Premier League's Victoria Round 3 action between Dandenong City and Pascoe Vale, with the result still scoreless, as Steven Topalovic puts in some great defensive work there, something he's been doing all game tonight. Up against that Pascoe Vale threat of Davy Van Schip and Dimitri Hatzimaradis.
Really interesting situation right now. Pascoe Vale have the ball and they've got a really attacking threat in Van Schip. So it's going to be really interesting. If it's a good ball, Pascoe Vale are going to have a really good opportunity just to get a flick on, maybe score a goal.
Hatzakostas there with the right foot delivery, and Mateo Polyak, my apologies, Anthony Polyak with the clearance there.
Dandenong City see this is a really important time to defend, and they've got pretty much all their players in their defensive third. They realise it's a time where teams usually concede against Pascoe Vale, so they're on their game and on the ball.
On the far side there, seeing that good clearance by Dandenong, and the ball is lofted into the air by Mateo Ballin. Comes to Van Schip, who loses possession to Doherty. Doherty tracking Van Schip. And the ball's once again tracked down by Doherty, who's been putting fantastic effort in that midfield of Dandenong. The ball is with Ochieng. Ochieng looking to get past Tallarico. Looks for Braden Mann. Ball's back to Ochieng, and they've come away with it. But it is down to Thompson, who isn't dispossessed there by Van Schip and is fouled. And bit of off the ball challenge there. Referee calling Davy Van Schip for a little chat and telling everybody else to let the referee do his job and sort out the situation with least worries around him. Great work there by the referees, taking control of the situation. And there is no booking there for the prolific striker, Davy Van Schip, who has already scored 3 goals this season. And a bit of activity on the Pascoe Vale bench with Jip Bartels looking to come on, number 22. I'm just awaiting confirmation for who will be exiting the pitch. Felipe Bernabeu Madrid, number 11, the right winger there, who's had a tough task against Cheyenne Alinajad tonight. And just confirming, Felipe Bernabeu Madrid comes off for Jip Bartels.
In that play, we saw the frustration Pascoe Vale are having, and we see that they're not playing the way that they want to play, and it's causing a lot of confrontation between the players.
And the ball has made its way all the way back to Nick Feely, who gives it to Ballin, who plays it out to Tallarico. Tallarico's ball is intercepted there by Jaden Unmack, who plays a 1-2 with Theo, and he's still onto the ball. Ochieng plays the ball out wide, looking for Polyak, who gets a head onto it, and Braden Mann unable to get onto the end of that one. Great hands there by Nick Feely. Jip Bartel's seeing his first action of the game, and he concedes a foul against Petar Franic. Ball's with Alinajad. They find Braden Mann, and ball is with Jawadi. Back to Jawadi from Ochieng. Jawadi with a bit of room on the right foot there. Gives it to Mann. Mann with his back towards the goal. Gives it to Ochieng. Ochieng back to Mann. Looking to slip it through. Can he get a shot? And the shot there by Braden Mann is blocked. But the danger isn't averted yet. Pascoe Vale still having some work to do. Ball is with Zach Thompson there, who plays it through to Ochieng, but it is overcooked.
Pascoe Vale are pressing up through the midfield, and they're pressing the midfielders of Dandenong City, but it's leaving a big gap in front of the Pascoe Vale, the Dandenong City strikers. So if Dandenong City can pass that ball into the strikers, we just saw they've had a lot of success where they can maintain the ball and then they can turn and play forward.
A long ball there from Pascoe Vale's Jonathan Vakirtsis. It goes all the way out to Kyle Kennedy, who plays a long ball looking for Braden Mann, who gets a head onto it. Great tussle there. Shouts for handball, waved away. Ball's with Ochieng, back to Mann. Mann to Ochieng. Ochieng with his back towards the goal and dispossessed. Yusuf comes away with it. And ball's with Talarico. Talarico looking to play the long ball to Hatzimaradis, but it is gone out for a Dandenong City throw-in.
Dandenong City are getting a lot of success down this right side, and they're trying to
Adrian Talarico with a tough job tonight. Both of their fullbacks, Adrian Talarico and Jonathan Vakirtsis. With Dandenong City, most of their attacks coming through the wide, through the wide angles, as you were saying. But it seems like they've been lacking that final ball, that final product. They've been fantastic pressing the Pascoe Vale defence, but when it comes to getting that final ball to get maybe a shot away or an opening, they just have not been able to execute that as of yet. Advantage for Dandenong. The ball is with Mann, looking to play Theo through. Theo stops it. Turns around, facing the goal, looks to play it to Polyak, who cannot get the head onto it, and a push in the back against Matt Hennessy, and it is a foul for Pascoe Vale in their own defensive box. Long ball to Hatzimaradis. Bartels dispossessed by Alinajad, who's going forward. Great tackle there. The ball's with Davey Van Schip, looking to break through the Dandenong defence. He cuts it into the right foot, takes the shot, and it is a great save there by Kyle Kennedy. It's probably the best chance of the game there for Pascoe Vale. Davey Van Schip jumps through the two players and gets that effort away. What do you think of that opportunity?
On his right foot, if he can get on that right foot, he is extremely dangerous. And as he was facing three players, and just with one drop of the shoulder, he put it on his right foot and nearly put the ball in the back of the net. He's a great player.
Ball's with Theo, looking to find somebody in the box. 3 waiting in the box. And he skipped around his defender with the left foot, crosses it in, but is not executed. Ball's with Bartel. Poor decision making there by Jonathan Vakirtsis, who just gave the ball away. The ball is with Topalovic. Topalovic gives it to Braden Mann. Braden Mann back to Zach Thompson. On to Iki Jawadi. Out to Cheyenne Alinajad. It's with Franic to Alinajad. Plays the cross ball to Unmac. Unmac with a little touch to Topalovic. Puts him in under pressure. The ball's with Davy Van Schip on the left foot. And it is 1-0 for Pascoe Vale. Unfortunate there for the home side. That cross ball that came to Unmac. And Unmac attempts to give it to Topalovic, putting his captain under pressure. And it was chopped up there by Davy Van Schip, who, after missing the first chance, puts away the second. What are your thoughts on that one, Arden?
He's extremely composed, and we saw a top striker, and how he deals with any situation that he gets. He gets one opportunity, and an open shot, and he puts it away. That's how you know he's a clinical striker, and that's why he's one of the best in the NPL.
It's been a fantastic showing here by Dandenong City today, who've been playing the ball around well. They've been using their options, and unfortunate there for Jaden Unmac, the right back, who's played a great game, dealing with that added pressure of Davy Van Schip, who's already got 4 goals in 3 rounds. Unfortunate there that the pass just put his teammate under pressure, and Topalovic, who tried to get away from it, just couldn't execute it, and Van Schip's pressure there, forcing the visitors to get a minimal lead.
See, that's the difference between NPL and the state leagues. We see that you only need one opportunity, one mishap, and you can give away a goal. And that is the main difference between the state leagues and the NPL. We've got the class and the high-level strikers to be able to be clinical in specific situations.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, neither team has really given away much today within the first half, and the rest of all that we've seen of this second half. Neither team has given away much, but it's just, as you said, that one opportunity, that one break in play, and with that opportunity, Van Schip, who's showing off his skill there, dispossessed by Ochieng, back to Mann, and the ball finds its way to Hatzimaradis, who tries to turn to Topalovic, unsuccessful there. Topalovic, no booking, but a foul there for Pascoe Vale.
It's definitely going to be a different game. We're going to see Dandenong City come out at home and try and score, try and get that goal back. So they're going to have to open up, and we're going to see how good Pascoe Vale is on the break, and we're going to probably get a couple more opportunities.
Short free kick there, played by Pascoe Vale. The ball is with Ballon. Ballon gives it to Yusuf, who gives it to Talarico, and Talarico's pass wasn't executed finally there. It's with Jawadi. Activity on the Dandenong City front. Number 12 club captain Sean Filipovic is looking to join the contest with about 20 minutes to go. We will get confirmation of who he will be replacing, and also Pascoe Vale getting Mohammed Rahimi ready to come on. So there will be 2 substitutions within the next few breaks of play as we enter the last 20 minutes of this contest, as Pascoe Vale are flagged offside, and the substitutions will eventuate. For Dandenong City, it will be Anthony Polyak, who is replaced by Sean Filipovic. And for the visitors, it will be Stephen Hatsikostas, who is replaced by Mohammed Rahimi. Both teams with 2 substitutions made and 1 remaining as we enter the last 20 minutes of this contest. With Dandenong City down 1-0 at home, you would believe that they will have to open up shortly, which will either give Dandenong more opportunity to score or Pascoe an opportunity to get another on the break.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting how we've seen a quick substitution from both sides just to change things up, and we'll see Pascoe try and make it a little bit more defensive and retain this lead, and we'll see Dandenong City try to attack and change it up.
Balls with Bartels, who dinks it over to Hatzimaradis, who is flagged offside. It's been a good introduction by Jip Bartels, who has played 11 minutes in this contest. He's been on the ball. He has been active playing the ball around, and it's been good to see. And the ball there from Matt Hennessy, chested back down to Nick Feely, who grabs it in his hands. Ball's played out to Van Schip, who's up against Unmac. Ball is with Rahimi. Back out to Feely. And the ball ends up in our tower. Apologise for the camera movement there.
When we're looking at Pascoe's tactics, it's going to hold in their favour. Once they're 1-0 up and they're playing these long balls and retaining possession at the back, it's going to frustrate Dandenong City. And the match is going to, Pascoe is going to do their best to try and slow the game down in any chance they get.
Dandenong City's number 10, Anthony Theo, receiving medical treatment as he is walked off to the side. Dandenong with the player less at the moment, as Zach Thompson looks to deliver the right foot out swinging cross, and it is dealt with. Balls with Hatzimaradis to Rahimi. Rahimi with the long ball, not really searching for anyone in particular, just to get it out of harm's way. We have an update at Jack Edwards Reserve. Oakley Cannons have gotten one back through a penalty in the 75th minute. They trail 3-1 at home to Dandenong Thunder. What
we're seeing from Pascoe Vale is a testament of an experienced team. They're They know they're 1-0 up, and they're not rushing the play. They're choosing their times to attack, and they're using the ball and letting the ball do the work. And if the ball's not moving, then they're trying to let the game run out.
Ball's with Yusuf. Looking to cause trouble there for Dandenong's defence, and there was a shot there by Hatzimaradis. Unfortunately for the visitors, they weren't able to double their lead. And at Kingston Heath Reserve, we have Bentley Greens, who have claimed another 3 points as they have defeated Green Gully 3-1. Ewell with the first in the 27th minute. Baresi followed up 30 seconds later to make it 2-0. Nick Kalmar brought one back for the visitors 2 minutes before the half. And Ewell executed his brace after netting in the 50th minute. And it was scoreless since then. Dandenong City lining up their third and final substitution as number 17, Liam McCormick, looks to enter the contest for, I believe it will be Anthony Theo, who was receiving medical treatment a few minutes ago. Dandenong still with the player less on the pitch as that long ball is dealt with. It's with Tallarico, who finds Van Ships on his feet. He's getting pressured by Unmac, and Braden Mann comes down and gets the ball. And then Braden Mann with that challenge on Van Ship. There's not going to be any caution there. And Liam McCormack enters the pitch for number 10, Anthony Theo.
So immediately we've seen Alinajad come up to the right wing. He's there to provide a little bit more width and probably put a really good ball in for the Dandenong City attackers.
I believe it's going to be crucial for Dandenong to get that early cross in with Sean Filipovic and Braden Mann up front, especially with Mark Ochieng lurking around that back post if the cross comes from the right-hand side, and then Zach Thompson and new addition Liam McCormick, who we know has a good shot on him. Ball's with Alinajad, dispossessed by Tallarico, and the ball is out for a Dandenong throw-in. It's with Filipovic. He's back towards the goal. Gives it back to Alinajad. Alinajad looking for McCormick and unsuccessful there as Rahimi gets the ball. It is with Hatzimaradis. Hatzimaradis gives it back to Rahimi, who's found a bit of space, chased down by Unmac, and gives it back to Hatzimaradis. Pascoe in no rush. Out to Davy Van Ship, who is caught late there by Jaden Unmac, and it is a yellow card for the young right back. It was a tough challenge there on the goal scorer, Davy Van Ship. And Jaden Unmac collects Dandenong City's third yellow card of the contest.
Yeah, it wasn't a good challenge. It was very late, and it sent shocks through the Pascoe Vale technical area. He looks like he's in a bit of discomfort, and wish him the best of recoveries.
Yeah, as you said, it wasn't a pretty challenge there. We heard the aftermath of that one.
what we're seeing is the frustration of Dandenong City and how it's affecting the game. And just these little things, them missing challenges, what wasn't happening in the first half. We see how it's changed straight away when so much is on the line.
As we enter the final 10 minutes of this contest, David Van Schip's showing signs that he is good to continue. Long ball there from Matteo Ballin, looking for Jip Bartels, and the ball goes out for a Pascoe throw-in, and it will be a yellow card for Kyle Kennedy, the goalkeeper of Dandenong City. I'm not sure what that one was for.
Pascoe Vale are happy to keep the ball in the corner. They're slowing down the game and making Dandenong City very frustrated.
And just that frustration showing there as the ball goes out for a Dandenong, my apologies, a Pascoe Vale corner. Will probably be taking their time to whip this one in with the left foot. Well, it looks like it's going to be a Bartels in-swinging corner. A few options in the box. The corner comes nicely, looking for Rahimi, who can't get onto it, and it is a snap decision shot there by Michael Ferrante, and the calls for the corner have been given.
From what we see in this image, we can see that there are 4 defenders waiting. Pascoe Vale are very conservative. They're sending their big guns forward, but they're still keeping a lot back, whilst Dandenong City have pretty much all of their players inside of the box.
Jip Bartels to put in this outswinging corner. It goes deep, looking for Hennessy. Hennessy with his back towards goal, getting chased there by Zach Thompson, and it is out for another Pascoe Vale corner. That is 3 corners within 2 minutes. There's going to be the last substitution of the game with number 7, Lucas Santilli, getting ready to join the action in the last knockings of this game. What we believe it will be for number 8, Joseph Youssef, but we will get that confirmation in the next out. The corner comes in, looking for Hennessy, who gets a head onto it, but it is gone too wide. And my apologies there. It is for Dimitri Hatzamaradis, number 9, who will be coming off for number 7, Luca Santilli. It's been good work by Dimitri Hatzamaradis, who's been working off Davey Van Schip tonight to cause a bit of trouble there for Dandenong City. After Van Schip got the goal, Hatzamaradis isn't needed anymore, and the fresh legs of Santilli will be useful there for Pascoe Vale as they look to run out this contest.
Yes, Pascoe Vale are very experienced in these situations, and you can tell this is not their first rodeo. They know exactly when to put on their players and what type of players to put on in which situations. They've done really well in slowing the game down and sort of killing it.
I guess a lot of that has to do with Pascoe Vale's head coach there, Vitali Ferrante, who is a very notable name around the traps of not just Victorian football, but also national football there. Pascoe Vale looking to break. Van Schip is onside, looking for the long ball there to find Jip Bartels, but it was intercepted there by Jaden Unmack, and the ball is now with Thompson, who finds McCormick. McCormick looking to break through, finds Alinajad down the right-hand side. Alinajad looks to play the long ball in. It goes into the box. Raheem is chasing, and it is given away by Dandenong, by Iki Jawadi there. We have about 5 minutes to go in this contest, plus added time. I believe we'll be looking somewhere between 3 to 4 minutes of added time after a few injuries and a few breaks in play.
Dandenong City just need to get on the ball, and they need to put a couple of passes together so they can get that ball in and cause a bit of commotion inside of the Pascoe Vale attacking third. So they need to get a grip on this game and create some opportunities just so they can use their players.
Great work there by Sean Filipovic, who headed forward to Cheyenne Alinajad, who forced Pascoe Vale to concede a corner. This will be a great opportunity for Dandenong if they could convert from this corner with a bit of height in the box there, as Topalovic has gone up, Franjic has gone up. The corner comes in, it's deep, comes to Topalovic, and now it's with Ochieng, who puts it back in the mixer, looking for Braden Mann. The ball comes out to Iki Jawadi, who takes the shot, and it is blocked by Braden Mann. And the ball's with Topalovic, who is dispossessed, but Jaden Unmack is chasing the ball, and he gets it back to Kyle Kennedy, looking to switch flanks. The long ball there coming from Kennedy, finding Shane Alinajad, who puts the header out to Filipovic. See if he can get through to it, and it is well dealt there by Pascoe Vale, who managed to find Davy Van Schip. And now the chase is on, as Van Schip is terrorising that Dandenong defence. He's still with it. Dandenong unable to get the ball off him. Plays it through to Jip Bartels, but Iki Jawadi is there and dispossesses. It is a Dandenong City throw-in. It is with Unmack, who plays it back to Kennedy. Kennedy, who's going to play that long searching ball again. It is on to Filipovic, who finds Alinajad. Alinajad with the left foot plays it through to Filipovic, who cuts it across, and the dangerous ball is dealt with there by Nick Feely.
Dandenong City getting some great joy down this right wing. And they're going through Alinajad, who's putting in some great balls and creating opportunities.
There's a break in play here as Davy Van Schip for Pascoe Vale gets the ball, takes a shot, and it is a great stop there by Kyle Kennedy. That would have been game over had that one hit the back of the net. See if Dandenong going to go forward now. See if they can take advantage of this outnumbered situation. But they are dispossessed. Looking to play it through for Yusuf, and Kennedy, great work with his feet there. And once again, this is the third time he's looked to play that long cross ball, and Rahimi gets a head onto it. It is with McCormick. McCormick with a bit of space, looks to play Alinajad, and Rahimi intercepts that one and takes it out for a Dandenong throw. The throw comes quick. It is McCormick who plays the ball, deflected, looking for Zach Thompson, and shouts for handball in the box, waved away, comes to Iki Jawadi, and it's with Filipovic, and Filipovic looking to take a shot, and it is deflected, and it is saved by Nick Feely. Good attempt there from Dandenong, who nearly got into the box there, and nearly hit the back of the net there.
Dandenong City flicked the switch, and they're raising the tempo, lifting up the intensity, so putting a lot of pressure on the Pascoe Vale defence. They're getting a lot of joy down this right wing, and if they are to get a goal, it's probably from down this right side.
Alinajad chasing, and we will shortly find out how many minutes of stoppage time we will have. Somewhere between 4 or 5 minutes. I think 6 would be too much of a far stretch, but I think 5 will look good.
Yeah, there was a couple of injuries in that second half and a couple of challenges that stretched out the game. So I would be surprised if it was less than 4 minutes.
the home side will be hoping for as many minutes as they can conjure as they are looking to chase this minimal deficit. The ball's with Filipovic, who turns one man. And it is with Talarico, who plays a long ball out to Davy Van Schip as Jaden Unmack puts some fantastic defensive work and sends the ball out. Around the ground, we have Oakley Cannons, who are still 3-1 behind at home to Dandenong Thunder, as that match has entered stoppage time as well. Ball's with Van Schip, who holds it up. Comes out to Unmack, who gets rid of it. Zach Thompson with a nice flick over the top, looking for Filipovic, finds him. Back to Thompson, gives it to Braden Mann, who gives it to an advancing Topalovic on the left side. Finds Ochieng, who does enough to win a throw-in on that far left-hand side. Just confirming that stoppage time there for our viewers. It was 5 minutes added on. 5 minutes. A long throw comes in. It's scramble in the box, and it's out by Bartel. It's with Topalovic. Topalovic with a long ball in, looking for Alinajad. Can't get a head onto it. It is inside the box with Zach Thompson, who does get a head onto it. It counts as a shot on target, but it is straight into the hands of Nick Feely there.
We see the difference when Dandenong City just starts with quick 1-2 touch football, and they can open up this Pascoe Vale defense quite quickly. They just need to keep up that tempo and maintain some consistency.
And as the ball there came to Cheyenne Alinajad, it was a bit tough to control, and it is out for a Pascoe Vale throw-in. One minute of stoppage time played. We have 4 remaining. As Pascoe Vale look to hold this lead. The ball from Youssef is played out wide, looking for Santilli, but Topalovic picks it up, gives it to Ochieng, who is a late challenge there, and it is the free kick for Dandenong is given as they look to bring numbers forward. As Iki Jawadi is on set-piece duty, with every man going up, apart from Jaden Unmack. Crowded in the box. Ball's played in by Jawadi. Comes out. Filipovic gets a head onto it. It's a lofted clearance. Comes out to Dandenong. It's with Jaden Unmack. Gives it to Iki Jawadi. Jawadi with another long ball. It's come out to Ferrante, who has hit it as far as he can. It is with Liam McCormick, who's looking to pierce down the right side. A long ball. And it is dealt with. Pascoe Vale doing well, absorbing this Dandy City pressure.
Yeah, Dandenong City are putting everything forward and just trying to get that equaliser. Pascoe Vale are holding really well. They've got most of their defenders back, just having Van Schip holding that front striker position just in case, just posing a bit of a threat on the counter-attack.
It's with McCormick, who lines up a strike from good 35 yards out, but it is straight into the hands of Nick Feely. 3 minutes of stoppage time have been played, and we are into the last 2. With Dandenong hoping they can get another chance or 2 before the final whistle. David Van Schip using his body well there to turn the oncoming defender. Van Schip takes it. It's with Rahimi. Ochieng chasing. It's with Bartels, who has a bit of time. Back out to Van Schip, who's not lining up a shot, looking to just keep the ball as long as they can, and he has won a throw-in for the visitors. as we enter the last minute of stoppage time. The ball is securely with Pascoe Vale as Jaden Unmack works very hard there to dispossess Davy Van Schip, but the experience of today's goal scorer showing as Unmack looks hurt there, and Van Schip holding the ball at that corner flag, and he's still with it, still hasn't been dispossessed, and good work there by Dandenong. The long ball's played through, comes down to McCormick, who picks it up, takes on Yusuf, and he's looking to go forward, and that is the full-time whistle here at Frank Holohan Soccer Complex as Dandenong City at their second home match of the season in round 3 fall 1-0 losers to Pascoe Vale after Davy Van Schip scored in the 66th minute after a defensive error between Jaden Unmack and Stephen Topalovic was enough for the experienced striker to get enough on the board, and it is Dandenong City 0, Pascoe Vale 1. Ardem, thank you for joining us tonight. Any last thoughts on the game?
Quickly, I'd like to give a big thank you to the referees who displayed an amazing resilience. They dealt with a very tense situation in an amazing manner. So I'd like to give a big shout out to the referees, and well done, Pascoe Vale.
Thank you for your insight tonight, Ardem. Just around the grounds, we have Oakley Cannons, who were defeated 3-1 against Dandenong Thunder at home. Over here, Dandenong City lost 1-0 to Pascoe Vale, and Bentley Greens celebrated at home 3-1 against Green Gully. From myself, Josip Herzog, on behalf of Ardem Ulutash and all of Football Victoria, thank you for joining us here in Endeavour Hills over Facebook and YouTube. Until next time, it is good night from us.